Welcome back everyone, it's your Code King Zaf here, and every single person watching this video is about to be hyped up. So drop a like if you're excited, because we're getting a brand new unit coming to the game. Not just Seorin, we're getting back-to-back water units. As you know, Seorin is our next hunter who's going to be a water breaker, but our next unit after her is a memorial hunter, and that will be Chahain. Oh my gosh, there is no way we're getting a second Cha unit, the leader of the Valkyrie Guild. Ooh, I love this. This is what I call hype. Make sure you drop your likes. Let me go over the details. That way you know exactly what to expect. So we are getting her and Seorin coming out. As you know right now, if you check your lobby, Seorin is kind of there, and she's looking pretty sick if you ask me. She's kind of kitted out. Let me show you. She's looking hype, and I mean hype, because check out her drip. She is rocking a gun. There is no way. So Seorin is our next hunter, and she will probably dominate the field. She is a breaker, she is a tank, she is going to probably be a support DPS style unit, like we have with Goto and Gogenhi, so that'll be very exciting. I can't wait for that, but let's jump back into the leaks, because you can see the support unit is to be determined, so we don't know if Meilin is going to fill that spot, or if we need other units. Maybe Alicia or Meilin will fill that spot, we don't know. Right now we have two units, and generally speaking, when it comes to new units, they will be used together, so Seorin and Cha. Very nice, of course. So we can zigzag our way through enemies using this hunter. Arriving after Seorin is released, this is the first memorial hunter, which is visiting us from the Valkyrie Guild, as you know, and she will be a fighter class unit. So Cha's going to be a DPS unit, which she should be, right? She has to carry us. She's one of the strongest hunters in the story, so it just makes sense. Our girl is gonna pump those damage numbers out. I actually cannot wait. Again, in the comments let me know if you're pumped up, and of course do drop your like if you're a fan of this. But very quickly everyone, this is very important, make sure if you haven't yet to go to the link down below and support us for free. These codes are expiring very soon. These are my supporter codes that I can send out to our supporters. These are the codes right here. We have Rude Chest, Mana Power Extracts, Essence Stones, and more. It is vital that you support 24 hours after you support us by pressing this button here. You go to the top right and you press the My Page button. Once you press that, this page loads up. You scroll down, my name should come up right here. That way you know you're supporting. You keep going down, and under Receive Benefits is where all the unique codes will go. We have 6 codes right now, with 1 more coming out, so make sure you support that way you do not miss out. But speaking of miss, make sure we congratulate our first commenter. We have Lyron, the first commenter of last video. Here's a shout, bro, and enjoy that juicy exclusive Discord role. We can see she has a cold and blunt personality, and changes in her facial expressions are also few. Very interesting. And as mentioned before, Seorin is a water breaker released prior to next hunters of Cha. So Cha should be our first year anniversary hunter. Interesting. At least that's what the assumption is, right? If Seorin's coming out and the anniversary is about 2 months away, it just kind of makes sense, so I'm very pumped for that. But as you know right here, the expectation we have right now is that the next workshop mode will be water at least. I don't think it'll be wind, honestly speaking. So right now when it comes to Goto, he could be maybe considered as a bait unit. Like I mentioned before, odds are the next workshop will not be weak to wind. Let me explain. Because if we jump in the game, let me show you what I'm talking about. So if we go all the way right over here, if I can find it, boom, let's go to workshop. That we understand. So when it came to the first workshop we got, that was weak to water, and this was a very long time. Then they added wind to it, and then when Baron came out, it was weak to wind and dark. So we've already had wind 2 times, and I just can't see wind being used again. Right now our units aren't honestly strong enough. Even with Goto on our team, I don't think Mirai can kind of keep up. If it's weak to wind, we can honestly just substitute other hunters and probably do better than our wind team could perform. That's just my assumption. So I don't see our next workshop mode being weak to wind. That's where a lot of content creators and myself kind of suggested the fact that Goto is maybe a bait hunter. For anyone that's looking forward to his future use, again, that's a gamble. We never want to bet on what's coming in the future. You saw Fusohyun, it took 7 months for her to become useful. That's way too long. All those summons invested were absolutely useless, but you can see right here with Deimos, we have light and fire. So my assumption is it's not going to be fire. Our fire units are way too good. I think for the next workshop, we will have light in there and water. That's my guess. I don't think dark and I don't think win, just because when it comes to Dark right now, I don't think they're built well enough to probably sustain a brand new workshop mode. They're good, don't get me wrong. If anything, would have to be Silver Mane, who kind of succeeds in it. That's my guess. Not Charlotte, but Silver Mane, kind of making an old unit useful again, like we saw for Yuso Hyun. That's my guess. So I just don't see Win working here. Win is just too useful, and I don't think the devs want to make a team per se that kind of carries you in every single mode out there. That's not their goal in my eyes. They want to make sure you diversify your team, so I think water for sure makes sense. We haven't had any water units in so long. We've had basically Alicia, and that's it. We have Jinwoo on our team, who honestly just kind of sucks. We have Mei Lin, who's the dedicated support for Alicia, and I guess a Jinwoo support and team support too. She works out fine. But when it comes to other water SSRs, they just do not exist. We have 3, and they're all okay, but they just don't have content, especially for Jinwoo. Yeah, Jinwoo is she's just falling off, folks. She's not going to be used, and I doubt she's ever going to find a use, but you never know, right? Jinwoo could find a purpose maybe down the road. Maximum copium right there, chat. But anyways, as I was saying, when it comes to workshop, we've had wood enough. We haven't had water in so long. We just had dark, and I don't know. I don't think dark teams would suffice in it right now. So my best guess is going to be water and also light, just because the devs do have to kind of mitigate the hate they got from the player base after they kind of wrecked us when it came to our light team, making it close to, not impossible, but close to impossible to beating Damon's hard mode using a max out light team. I still have difficulties with my current max out team. It is just not easy to do. You have to play perfectly, and you have to have the right build, maximizing on defenseman, but I digress. Our light team maybe will have a chance to shine. Get it? Light team shine? No? I gotta stop with that, but looking forward to our light team being adjusted and having a future purpose. Maybe Thomas Andre is great, Gogani is great. That way we're not forced to summon for future units just to do a workshop mode. I mean, we're running out of tickets, folks. A lot of people love Goto for good reason. He is the GOAT in so many aspects of the game. When it comes to early and mid game, he is basically a character you want to use up to Baron hard mode, and then after you can branch out. He is a very capable hunter, the best breaker in the game, and he has very unique bonuses. A lot of people don't realize this, but Goto can basically buff any person on the team as long as they're in the 3rd slot. Very, very interesting right here. The A4 bonus, which is a sweet spot. You can see right here, the damage of the 3rd hunter in the team increases by 24%. There is no win requirement. Very nice. And his support skill, honestly, very nice. Invincible King. You get a 3-second break effect duration, which is very good, but also increases damage out to targets in the break state by 100%. Jinwoo is going to love this so much. And I gotta say, I love the brand new icons we get. We can tell when a skill does break or not. Very nice. You know, props to devs. Some solid UI changes, but they had a lot of glitches in this patch, which I won't cover here. But I'm very excited to see what Seorin is all about, and also how Cha will change the landscape of the game. She is gonna break records when it comes to how popular the game gets. I mean, Cha's coming back as another unit for the 1st anniversary summon. I bet you we're gonna get at least 2 free copies of her, at least. That's what I hope, right? And did you realize this? With Seorin over there, we have a brand new person here. Oh no, Seorin, you got replaced. We have a brand new information desk clerk. Okay. I like that the devs actually thought through that. That was the first thing I thought of. I'm like, wait a minute. If she's here, who's at our front desk? We have an imposter, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I am pumped for the brand new unit. I can't wait to see what Seorin's all about. But also Cha, the leader of the Valkyrie Guild. I don't think that's a reference to Ragnarok. I don't think so. I think we're way too early for that. So this will be a more or less unique unit to the game. We'll see though. It is Cha, so we are welcoming our number 1 waifu, or at least, you know, one of our number 1 waifus. We have a lot of them in this game. They are all very juicy, but I digress. If you enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on the video, and also make sure you support us for free. That, of course, being our Emerald Support program. That way you don't miss out on all the juicy codes live for you. On that note, this is your Code King Zaf, signing out.